All right, everybody, we are back for another day of challenges with the robot. We're playing a non-best hand imp challenge at the moment, and we see above us all minus scores except for that pass out there. So nothing bad, though. It looks like we've kind of done the best we can, at least from our side of the table so far. So again, these sorts of events, when we don't have the best hand, are usually super close, so every little spot's going to matter. And that brings us to this hand. It goes a spade pass to you. What would you do in this situation? And what call do you think I'm going to make here? So with a little bit more, I would tend to bid a no trump and then back into a spade preference later. That's how you would kind of raise with a bad 3-card holding. This is an atrociously bad 3-card holding. You only have 4 points and you're completely flat. So we're just going to let this go. And the reason we are going to do it this way for sure is we don't want to excite partner. In the times where we choose to bid a no trump and they end up bidding 2-no or something else, that's a big bid. As a response to this, we've usually gotten ourselves too high. So here, now that's going to spade pass double, pass 3 hearts on our right. What call would you make here, folks? Make your choice again. Well, if we weren't going to get in and bid 2 spades, we certainly aren't going to be here at the 3 level on this hand. So even though a 3 spade bid wouldn't show any extra values, it would show a weak hand with spade support. We're going to use the law of total tricks here, and we're going to say, okay, our partner opened 1 spade. They have 5 plus. We have 3. That's 8. The level we are comfortable competing to would be the 2 level, right? So we're already above that. We're going to let it go. And now it looks like they're having some forward-going bids here. Okay, so let's see what's happened here. 3 spades was clearly a strong bid. Apparently it denied heart support because they could have just raised hearts here in some way. Looked like they might have been looking for 3-no trump, and then it went 4 clubs, which now it appears they have hearts and clubs, and now left-hand opponent just raised a game. So lefty has some sort of huge hand without a heart fit, but with clubs, and they were looking for no trump. They didn't find a stopper, so they're done. We're going to pass, obviously, and we're going to decide what to lead. What would you lead, folks? Make your choice. So here's a couple things we should realize. In auctions like this especially, we know right-hand opponent has hearts and clubs, which means they're either kind of really balanced or more likely they have shortness somewhere, and they're going to try to set up hearts by roughing them in the dummy over here with clubs. We should also know that at least on robot auction, we can see that they tried to find a spade stopper and were unsuccessful in that effort. So a spade lead could just provide some tricks for us and get our winners in very quickly, and I think that's what we're going to choose to do. I'm worried that if I don't lead a spade, those tricks may in fact go away because I kind of have an unannounced spade fit here. So here, usually I would want to lead a trump, but here I think it's better just to lead a spade because now if we are leading through something, we'll get our trick right away. And take a look, partner is going to get this roughed obviously right away, and they did have a 19 count over here to our left. So important, not that they were going to find a way to get rid of their spade based on what we can see so far, but at least we've gotten to our best spot of getting our spade trick in there, and now they're going to draw trumps themselves. Doesn't look like they have anything to rough and dummy. We see that right-hand opponent did in fact have 5 clubs, and we know they have at least 4 hearts as well. So at this point, we're just going to sit back and watch them draw their trump. And what will they end up with at the end? We know they have at least... okay, good. So we'll pitch a heart here. We know they have at least 4 hearts, but could certainly have more. And now they're smartly drawing some trump. And here, notice we're just trying to just sit back and take our tricks if we're getting them. Looks like they're going to take at least 11 tricks here, right? Now they had that heart there, and that's it. They have a club left. So 12 tricks for the opponents. Oh, sorry, they had a heart left. Excuse me. That should be a winner for them anyway. And now we see the result of our efforts, minus 420. Was there anything we could do there? Well, unless we decided to raise really weirdly here, no, unfortunately. Did a very good job of getting to quite a good contract here. And notice that we could maybe do a little bit better, I suppose, if partner comes back a diamond right away. Right? We might be able to get rid of realize one of these tricks here. However, as you saw, the declare did a pretty good job of just kind of running their stuff, pitching away one of those diamonds on a heart, and now they have a pretty good hand even with the clubs not dividing evenly for them. So here, doesn't look like there was anything we could do to kind of do anything wonderful. other than hold it, and that would have required something different from our partner here. And as you can see, that was what it was, right? If they lead a diamond back, we'll create our trick a little earlier and have a chance. And if they don't, they'll make an over trick. And that's exactly what happened. So it looks like, honestly, for our purposes, the robot has let us down quite a few times defensively so far. But, that's what these non-best hand tournaments will do for us. And now we see our right-hand opponent is preempting, and we have a kind of an ugly hand here. We are always passing. We recognize that we never preempt a preemptor, right? So they're preempting us. We don't want to get in their way. We're just going to pass, and hopefully partner balances with something here. Or we just see it go 2 hearts past 4 hearts, which also makes a lot of sense. Looks like left-hand opponent has the values here, and we are once again out of this auction. Pretty simple lead choice here. I'm going to lead top of touching honors, and I'm going to lead my long suit. I'm hoping to get partner or rough over there if it's happening, and if not, it feels like a pretty safe lead as well. And it goes, ooh, nice, we want a finesse here, and maybe we can find a way back to our hand to give partner a rough if that's happening. And unfortunately, that was one of our entries back to our hand, not happening there. And here we will also just follow by pitching some spades here. There's the king of hearts. And here comes our other entry going bye-bye. Nothing we can do about that. They weren't getting a rough anyway, apparently. In fact, Declare made an odd choice there on that spade play earlier. It looks like they probably just have an embarrassment of riches over here where they just have tricks on top of tricks. And they can still get over there to cash the ace of spades and pitch a loser. And now we will chalk this one up for the opponents, plus 650. Another minus score, folks, and again, in a non-best hand tournament, this may be happening to us. I think our best hand has been like an 11 count or something on these deals, but recognize West has an automatic 4 heart bid, right? No, don't bid no trump with these sorts of hands. This hand knows it has a 9 card heart fit, and these quick winners are huge pieces of wins in these situations, right? They had not only a heart fit, but a really nice club fit on this one. We're lucky to get 2 tricks here. We really don't deserve them. The spade play was kind of an odd choice here. Take a look. All right, so here you'll notice they can always make at least 1 over trick. And on this one, when they play the queen, it just seems kind of weird that they would take a finesse here with this, right? Especially with all the stuff they have going on. They're losing a trick they just didn't necessarily have to lose, right? And here our partner tries to get something going on here, but really can't afford to or create anything in time to be meaningful here. So here, this is minus 650, and that is all she wrote for that one, folks. Let's take a look at the next deal and see where we're going to be starting tomorrow. Maybe we'll go plus, but this doesn't look like a huge favorite to go plus either, this ugly 7 count. We'll find out tomorrow, folks. Thanks a lot again for joining. And don't forget, guys, all this week, 2 huge lessons that I've posted on here. We have the complete guide, Raising in Competition, which is an extraordinary resource for all of you that are just not as familiar or don't have enough practice with the opponents entering the auction with different types of bids. And then over here, we have 2/1 game forcing, partnership bidding, 40 deals for you and your partner to navigate through, as well as individual versions of these hands that you can practice as well. So guys, don't forget about that. I'll leave that right in the description. And we have 2 days to go for our weekly challenge here, and 4 boards left to try to go plus and see if we can get a victory. I'll see you for the next one, folks. Take care.